Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, all my amazing warriors. Time to boost your rank now. After your JEE Main's third attempt, let's work on your BITSAT. Hello everyone. Hello Joy, Khatu, Sai, Vyuri, Advait, Sarda, Dia, Desi Girl also is here. Oh my god, what names you have, guys. Hello everyone. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. And if you can do that, please type in a message in the chat box. And before we begin, do not forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button down there so that you do not miss any of our classes henceforth. Hello Dagadu, hello Murali, hello Technology, Science Priya. Okay, nice names you guys have, guys. I mean, really, thank you for all the love and all the hearts. Hello Sarada, welcome aboard. How many of you are very new to this channel? How many of you have joined this channel in July? Come on guys, do you remember when did you actually join this channel? If you remember the month, please type in the month whenever you joined this channel. I would like to know how recent and how old our students are. That's going to be very interesting. Thank you Nani for all the love from Hyderabad. I do love all my students and thank you for all the love that you guys keep giving us from all the different states and all the different parts of the country and the world. Oh, somebody's saying July, somebody's saying July 2020. No, July 2020 we were not there. July 2021, yeah, probably. Oh, Ishi, welcome, and I hope this will not be your last time, and I'm pretty sure after this also you'll continue attending our classes out here. Wow, Science Priya is there from the start, I know that. Advait from March. Hello Virat Kohli, Thalava is here. Somebody saying from June, somebody saying from yep, most of them from June, and then yep, nice to see all of that. Thank you Faisal for all the love from Kashmir. Okay, so let's get going guys, and those of you who do not know me, I am Shreyas. I'm the physics master teacher, and I not only teach on YouTube where we have this special channel which is called as JEE Enthuse. This is for all the students who want to learn, prepare for engineering entrance examinations like JEE Mains, Advanced, BITSAT, and that too in English medium. So this is an English medium channel. Not just that, I also teach in the regular micro courses and the long-term batches out here in Vedantu. So if you have your juniors, do let them know to check out Shreyas sir's batches. And if you want to know more about me, definitely you can follow me on my Instagram handle, which is Shreyas_Vedantu. Now, tomorrow for you guys, I have a special lecture. Guess what it is? Tomorrow evening. Do you see this BITSAT mock test? Logical reasoning and English. Are you guys excited for this? And if you guys are excited for this, please shower your love by the like button. Hit the like button if you guys are really interested to, practice and see the mock-up of logical reasoning and English questions for BITSAT, guys. Only for you, and that too in English medium, of course. I mean, you cannot have English preparation in Hindi, that would be weird, right? Okay. Vanakam Monisha, Vanakam everyone. Hi 12828 Sujay S. What a name it is. Looks like your roll number. Probably for the school. Yo, thank you guys. And let me also tell you, if you have performed maybe average or not up to the mark, and you really want to improve your percentiles, and you are doubtful, how will Vedantu help me apart from YouTube? Well, apart from YouTube, we have our regular crash courses for the fourth attempt, which has just started 2 days back, and all these toppers are from Vedantu. So if you had that little bit of doubt that online learning may probably not help us get ranks, maybe it's just for fun, people just come there and go. No, in fact, look at their percentiles. You will not be probably you will not believe it, but guys, these are Vedantu students. 99.91 percentile, 99.97 percentile. And not just that, guys, let me show you some interesting statistics which many people do not know. Like, in JEE Advanced last year from Vedantu, 8.25% students got selected into IITs. If you see the national average, it's 1%. We are 6 to 7 times higher than the national average as compared to any other offline or even online coaching. Not just that, look at the CBSE 12th results. They are 5 times higher than the national average. So a student studying in Vedantu has a higher chance of clearing the examination. So I'm pretty sure, you want to consider Vedantu as an option for your last attempt, and there is a crash course starting. So do not forget to check it out. It's not for 10,000 rupees. There is 50% off when you use my coupon code SHCC. The link for joining the crash course is there in the description box. All the details are there. VSK Chaitanya, I'll come for the 6-month strategy very soon. Piruku Rishita, I'm very good. Good afternoon, Dikshita. So let's get started with our first question for today. Come on guys, let's see how many of you can do this. Very interesting question. Don't get scared by the length of the question. Hi Aditya, hello Ria, hi Pravani, welcome, hi Bhunesh. Come on bacha log, join in. And if you have joined in, do not forget to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button in case you have not subscribed. Here is the first question. Consider elastic collision of a particle of mass m moving with some speed with another particle of same mass which is at rest. So a particle hits another particle which is at rest. After the collision, the projectile means the one which is thrown or the one which was moving before, and the particle which is struck means the particle which got hit by the moving particle, move in a direction making angles. Now I think the angles have not come over here, but let me put it over here. These angles over here were θ1 and θ2 respectively with the initial direction of the motion. Now the question is, what is the sum of these angles? Let's see how many of you can get this. Advait says B, 12A, Sujay says B, Vishnu says B. Some of you are saying B. Yes, Ruchita, this will be useful for any common entrance test of any state examination. So be it EAMCET, be it MHCET, be it KCET, be it Comet K, everything at the end of the day are derivatives of the JEE Mains. So yes, if you prepare for JEE Mains, you automatically prepare for the CET examinations. Now let's try and do this problem. If you have seen my collisions and momentum video, you would get this very easily. Trust me on this. Okay. In fact, I'll just show you how to search for any video out here. So if you are on YouTube right now, okay, you can just search Shreyas Sir momentum 15 minutes. Just search for it. You see that? This is the first result that will pop up. And in this video, I have given amazing properties. Okay. So this is a 15-minute video. You can watch it later on. Okay. But I just showed you how you can get there. Now the point is that, see guys, this is a direct result, but still I'll tell you the proof of this. See, if you have a mass which is moving with speed u, this is a mass, okay, which is at rest. Okay. This is before. After the collision, this mass moves like this with speed v1 making angle θ1. This another mass moves with another angle θ2 with another speed. Okay, this is how it is. The question is, oh by the way, the masses are equal. So the masses are equal. So what is θ1 plus θ2? All you need to do is use momentum conservation. Just use momentum conservation. Using momentum conservation, what will you say? Initial momentum, which is mu, plus 0 is equal to, look at that, mv1 bar plus mv2 bar. This is in vector form. M cancels, therefore u vector is v1 vector plus v2 vector. Everybody fine till here? This is a momentum conservation equation in vector form. You don't have to split the components. That's it. Now what you do, because it is mentioned it is elastic collision, you can say initial kinetic energy is equal to the final kinetic energy. And what's the initial kinetic energy, guys? It's half mu square, correct? And what is the final kinetic energy? It's half mv1 square plus half mv2 square. Now do you see half m cancels, and you will get u square is v1 square plus v2 square. Now isn't this obvious that v1 vector plus v2 vector, okay, is giving you u vector, and v1 square plus v2 square is u square. What does this and this imply? What do these two equations tell you, guys? What do these two equations tell you? This is telling you u is the resultant of v1 and v2, and u square is v1 square plus v2 square. Pythagoras, that clearly tells v1 is perpendicular to v2, and if they are perpendicular, their sum must be 90 degree. As simple as that. Dikshita, I just mentioned the timetable for BITSAT. Okay, just rewind the video, it's there. Plus, it's also there in our community post on YouTube. Number 3, it's also there on Telegram. The entire weekly schedule is there. Just check it out. You will find it. Okay. All right. Great. I hope this is clear. Okay. And if somebody is saying that the video is blurry, please increase the resolution of the video. Maybe the network wherever you are watching has gone down. That's why the video appears blurry. So change your resolution to at least 720p. Okay. Next question coming up on your screen. How was this question? Wasn't it interesting, guys? Yep, it was such a nice question, guys. Let's get going to the next question. It was beautiful question, guys. This is also very interesting, based on constrained motion. Now, what you have over here is that, there is a thin but rigid circular wire frame of radius r. It is hinged at point O. So you can see this is a circular wire and this is hinged. That means that wire can rotate like this. There is a point P which can slide. Okay, that is a peg. It's a small bead or a peg which can slide over that ring. It starts moving. So you pull that peg right side with velocity v0. Now remember, the peg can slide over it. So as you pull this, as you try to increase this distance, you will see the semicircle will try to come up, because this distance has to increase. So the only way this distance will increase is when this comes up. So you will see this semicircle will start rotating. The question is, what is the angular velocity of that semicircular frame? Okay, now let's do this. It's going to be very interesting. Not many people know how to do these kind of problems, and they use random methods and no need of derivatives for solving this. Here is what you need to do. The concept here is that, think about it and tell, if you have a wire, okay, this is a wire, and if you have a peg, okay, this is a peg or a bead which can slide over it, do you guys agree that this peg, if it has some velocity here, let's say v, the wire should also have the same velocity v perpendicular to the wire? Look at that, the velocity should be same. Why? Because if it is not same, then the peg will, come out of the wire. It can only slide like this. So remember one thing, only relative motion can exist only along the wire, but perpendicular to the wire, understand, relative velocity perpendicular is 0. Both of them should have same velocity. Everybody agrees to this? Let me know, guys, if everybody understood what I just said. The peg can only slide horizontally, so there can be motion along the wire, but if you look at it, the peg cannot come out of the wire. So if the wire is moving, then the peg has no other option but to move along with the wire. That's the concept used. Okay, now think about it. This is a curved wire. This is also true for the curved wire, by the way. Okay, so for this curved wire, what I will do is, let me think about the tangent and let me think about the normal. First of all, this is the center of the circle. Correct? The center of the circle is not here. Be careful. This is the diameter. So this is the center. So it will go like this. This is the normal direction. The tangent will be here. This would be the tangent. Okay, this is the tangential direction, and obviously this one is the radius. So this is the center C. Okay, this is the radial direction. Okay, now the logic is, along the tangent there could be relative motion, but along the normal, the perpendicular, the relative velocity should be 0. So think now, if this angle is 60 degrees, if this angle is 60, isn't this angle 30 degrees? Isn't this angle 30 degrees? Everybody getting it till this point? Everybody fine till this point? Now, if this angle is 30 degrees, do you see this is an isosceles triangle? Because this is radius, even this is radius. Radius, isosceles triangle. If this is 30, this angle is also 30 degrees. Now, if this angle is 30 degrees, think about it, the directly opposite angle over here is also 30 degrees. Everybody getting it? Everybody getting it? Ananda, I think there is some network issue on your side. Okay, probably. Okay. So Ishi, what just happened? I just told, if you have a wire and if you have some bead, there can be relative motion along the length of the wire, but there cannot be any relative motion perpendicular to the length of the wire. So at this point, I have drawn a tangent, and from the center I have drawn a normal. So I have drawn that because I know along the radial direction there cannot be relative motion. That's the reason why I have drawn that. And because this was 60, this is 30, complementary, and this is isosceles. So if this is 30, this is 30. If this is 30, this is opposite. So that is 30. As simple as that. Everybody fine till this point? Can we go ahead? Everybody fine? Do let me know by putting up a thumbs up out there. Okay. Now, here is the next part. See guys, if the velocity of the peg is here, V0, I am interested only in the radial direction, the one which is perpendicular to the length of the wire. What is the velocity in this direction, guys? What's the velocity of the peg in this direction? It will be V0 cos 30. Everybody agrees? If this is V0, this is V0 cos, this is V0 sin. Don't worry about V0 sin, because there can be relative motion along the tangent, but there should be no relative motion perpendicular direction. Now think about it. Because this wire frame is rotating like this, don't you see guys, I mean there will be also a tangential velocity. There will be also a tangential velocity, guys. Think about it. There will be tangential velocity of the wire this way. This is the velocity which is tangential, but it's actually, I would say, not exactly along this tangent, but perpendicular to the line joining this point and this point, because this wire is rotating. Think about it this way. If you have any body and it is rotating about some point, then the velocity of any point can be found out by draw a line and drop a perpendicular. The velocity is always perpendicular to that line. This point, draw a line and drop a perpendicular. Velocity is always perpendicular to that point. Everybody understood it? So now think guys, if this is a point on the wire, its actual velocity will be found out by when you draw a line from the center or from the hinge and drop a perpendicular. So this is the velocity of the point on the wire. I hope this is clear. This is the velocity of the point on the wire. And guys, how much is this angle going to be? This angle is going to be how much? It's going to be 60 degrees. Now remember, what did I say? Relative velocity along the perpendicular should be same. So just take the component of this velocity. Just take the component of this velocity. It will be V cos 60. It will be V cos 60. That's it. I hope this is clear, guys. Now, once you have got this, just equate both of them. V cos 60 will be equal to, what will it be equal to, guys? It will be equal to V0 cos 30. From this, you are going to get the value of V, because cos 60 is half, and over here you will have cos 30, which is root 3 by 2. Therefore, V will be equal to V0 root 3. Okay, this is the velocity which I got of this point. Now what did I do? Now what will I do? Once I get the velocity of the point on the wire, the last point, angular velocity. Oh, that is something which I know what to do. Omega is the velocity divided by r. Velocity divided by that radius or that distance. V by r. Omega is V by r. Standard formula. So you just need to figure out how much is this. How much is this by geometry? Can somebody quickly tell me? Can somebody quickly tell me what will be this length? So what will be this length? Think about it. From this point to this point. Well, if you do not know how to do it, it's simple. What you need to do, guys, is this is an isosceles triangle. This is 30. Drop a perpendicular. This is radius. So how much will this be? This will be r cos 30. Even this will be r cos 30. So strictly speaking, from this point O to this point, it will be nothing but 2r cos 30, which is 2r. What is 2r cos 30, guys? Look at that. 2r cos 30 is nothing but 2r root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. It will be r root 3. So hence, this will be v naught root 3 and this will be nothing but r root 3. Hence, the answer is v naught by r. That's how you need to do it. Yep. So this is such a beautiful question. See, Domati, Aishwarya, I'm not telling you should be able to solve this problem live right now. The reason why I'm doing this problem is because it has so many concepts. After some time, maybe after the lecture is over, watch it again and again. Try to do it on your own. Don't watch the entire solution later on. Okay, just take the first step and try to do it on your own. Then see the next part if you get stuck, and then try to do it on your own. But the point is that there are a lot of good concepts. Circular motion, constraint motion, kinematics, lot of things out here. Yes, this will be one of the toughest problems for BITSAT. It can be also an advanced question. This can come like a bonus question. Remember, bonus questions have extra layer of difficulty and they don't have negative marks in BITSAT. Do not forget that. So this can come like a difficult bonus question out there. Yep. Okay. Chalo. Let's get going to the next one. So you can watch this particular problem again if you feel that you got stuck anywhere. Okay, don't worry about it. So JEE, probably it might not open again if it has closed. I mean, don't expect it to keep happening again and again. Yep. Now let's do this. This is not that difficult. Come on. Let's do this question. There are two spheres. They are resting on a bowl and they are in contact with each other. This point to this point, the radius of that bowl is 3r, radius of the spheres are r. The question is, what's the ratio of the normal between the cup is this one, cup and the sphere, and the normal between the two spheres. Okay, so let's do this. First of all, what we need to do, let's draw the free body diagram to understand whose ratio exactly has been asked. Okay, let's do this. First of all, if you draw the FBD of only this guy, one force will be obviously the weight. The weight will be acting down. So I'll just put mg here. Fine. This sphere is in contact with this sphere. So obviously there will be a normal force like this. So I will call it as N1. So there will be a normal on this sphere by that contact perpendicular to the common tangent. And do not forget, there will be another normal over here like this. So this will be N2. Now think carefully, read the statement and tell me whether N1 by N2 is asked or N2 by N1 is asked. Look at the question carefully, read it and tell me, is N1 by N2 asked or N2 by N1 asked? Because if you make a mistake there, you'll get a wrong answer. Come on, quickly tell me and let me know in the chat box. What is asked? Is N1 by N2 asked or N2 by N1 asked? Yes, Ishi, if your concepts of rotation, motion are not very clear, definitely you can leave the previous question, but you have other questions where you can pay attention to. Okay, read it carefully. The reaction between the cup and the sphere. Cup and the sphere, that is N2. Yes. So what has been asked is basically N2 by N1 is how much? That's the simple way of putting the question. They have just put up the statement out there. Now what do we do? Okay, how about, just drawing a perpendicular like this and looking at this angle theta. Can I find out this theta? I think I can. How can I do that? Just drop a line like this, which is the angle bisector. This will become a nice small triangle. If this is theta, obviously this is also theta. Alternate angles, correct? Cool. Now, this whole length is 3r. In case you did not realize it, this whole length is 3r. Okay, this whole length is 3r. Now, from here till here, how much will be the length, guys? Because this much is r. If this whole is 3r, this will be 2r, right? From this point till this point. So naturally, from here to here, the length is 2r, not 3r. So just forget this 3r. The 3r is the total length. So this will be 2r actually speaking. So in that triangle, okay, can I say sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse, which is r by 2r, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Did I just get sine theta is 1 by 2? Look at that. Beautiful. Now last step and you'll get the answer. Look at this. This body is in equilibrium, so net force must be 0. So if net force is 0, therefore net force in the x direction will also be 0. What are the forces in the x direction? mg is not there, n1 is there. So n1 will be balanced by n2's sine component. Look at that. n2 cos will be up, n2 sine will be horizontal. So n2 sine theta. But remember, I want n2 by n1. So therefore n2 by n1 is going below, sine theta will come below. So n2 by n1 is 1 by sine theta. But I have just figured out what is sine theta. It is nothing but half. So hence it will be 2 by 1. So is that 2 by 1 ratio here? Yes, it is there. Interesting question. Yes, Ankit, you are a little bit late. You missed 2 nice questions. But yes, you can catch it up later on. Domati Ashwarya, how about this? You can ping me on my Instagram handle. I'll reply to you over there. Number 2, you can leave a comment after the video ends. I'll definitely help you out. Okay, I respond to all the comments. You would have seen that in the past videos as well. Just do that. Let's just concentrate on the current question now. Is that okay? Hi Padma, welcome aboard. And Tehima, please put up all your comments after the video ends, not during the live class. Okay, anything related to the question, definitely I'll answer. But something which is going somewhere else, I don't want to, deviate from the flow. Beautiful question. If you guys have enjoyed it, please hit the like button out there. All right, so option is B, which is correct. Okay. Yes, Srini, I have already put it up on my Instagram story that the CBSE results will be out, later this afternoon. Okay. Now, here is the next question based on optics. There is a hypotenuse of a prism 30, 60, 90, it's marked already, of refractive index 1.5. So this prism has a refractive index of 1.5, keep that in mind. There is a drop of the liquid over here. It is placed as shown and light is allowed to fall on the short face. The side opposite smaller angle will be short. So this is the short face. The light enters this face. Normally, it's given normally. That means this is perpendicular. And the light will get internally reflected. The question is, what's the refractive index of liquid which is permissible? Okay. Now, Harsh, I have already mentioned all the important chapters for BITSAT and JEE Mains. Just search for Shreyas sir, sure short on YouTube. You will get it. Okay. Now, what we need to do is that this is incident normally. If this is incident normally, this angle will also be 90 degrees. Everybody agrees? Okay. It is getting internally reflected. All right. Now, if this is 60, this angle will be obviously 30 degrees. If this is 30, this angle will be 60 degrees. Guys, what is the condition for internal reflection? The angle of incidence, which in this case is 60 degrees, this should be the theta critical. This should be the critical angle of incidence. Only then it will get internally reflected, right? Yep. So this is the angle of incidence. I just marked it. Now just use Snell's law. Just use Snell's law. In the limiting case, I will say sine of theta critical divided by sine of 90, okay, for just total internal reflection. The total internal reflection is just happening on the verge of it, because the question is what's the max value of the refractive index and all of that, will be, where is the light going from? It's going from glass to the liquid. So refractive index, okay, is going from the glass to the liquid. So G mu L, that's the symbol that I will use. But I know 1 mu 2 is mu 2 by mu 1. Standard formula. You should know that from optics. G mu L is nothing but mu L by mu G. How did I write this? This is exactly the way in which the light travels from one medium to other. You can see it's going from glass to the liquid. So that's why G mu L. G comes first, liquid comes later on. Now it's just a matter of substitution. Sine theta, sine 60, how much is sine of 60? And sine 90 is 1. Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. And liquid, I don't know what's the refractive index. What is the refractive index of the glass given? I think it is given to be 1.5 over here. So therefore mu L will be nothing but 1.5 root 3 divided by 2. When you solve this, approximately you are going to get this as 1.3. Just try this out. You are going to get it approximately as 1.3. Understood? Clear how to solve this problem? So it's a concept based on total internal reflection. I have used this angle as the critical angle because I want that critical refractive index. So when it just gets reflected. This is the angle of incidence. In the limiting case, the refracted ray will be just at 90 degrees. So this is the worst case, just the limiting case. So that's why I have put sine 90 over here by Snell's law. Clear? Okay. So, yep, everything. Ankit, I just explained the question at the start. I told you the light is falling normally on the short side and it is getting internally reflected. So remember, total internal reflection is a concept based when the light goes from dense to rare. So the liquid is much rarer than the glass. That's why it is getting reflected. So, it's a concept based on TIR. That's it. Okay. Let's get going to the next one. Are you guys finding these questions easy or difficult or moderate? Do you guys love these kind of questions? Okay. G Dikshita is already saying +3. Very good. Yes, Chandrasekhar, I know 12th results is out. Okay. Ankit is saying moderate. Okay. Let's get going to the next question. Let's see how many of you can do this. Come on. This one is easy, guys. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do it. Let's see how many of you will crack the actual question in the examination. I will give you time limit, maybe of not more than 1 minute for this question. In the hydrogen atom, an electron jumps from big to small orbit. So the radius of the small orbit is 1/4 of the previous bigger orbit. If the speed in the bigger orbit was v, then what is the new speed in the smaller orbit? Come on, guys. Oh, Chandrasekhar, very good, bacha, very good, very good. Come on. Chalo, let's concentrate, bacha. I know you guys are very excited because of your 12th results. I'm so sorry, but let's concentrate on this session as well because BITSAT is coming. What's gone is gone. Now let's look at the future as well. Come on. Yes, Joy, definitely you can improve your 4th attempt. Even if you are ruined it to 75, definitely you can score above 90. Just leave a comment or ping me on my Instagram handle. I'll definitely end up responding to you. Okay, Joy? Do that. Some of you are saying A, some of you are saying D, some of you said also B. Let's look at this. Hardly few seconds remaining. And the time should be up. Okay, let me tell you what you need to do. First of all, you need to know the formulas, guys. Radius is directly proportional to n square. An electron jumps from bigger to smaller orbit, so the radius is 1/4 of the previous one. So if radius becomes 1/4, n square will also become 1/4. But the square of n will become 1/4. That means n will become half times, right? I hope you understand this. If n increase or changes by half, n square will change by 1/4 because it's a square. It's a square, correct. Now what you need to do is remember the formula for velocity. Velocity is inversely proportional to n. This is a standard formula. In fact, it is z by n. Here it is n square by, you should remember all the other terms also. Okay. So z is also there, guys, but it's not relevant to this question because z is constant. Okay. Now the concept over here is, guys, if n has changed by half, the 2 will go on the top. So think about it. What will happen to the velocity? What will happen to the velocity? The 2 will go on the top. It will become 2 times. Hence, the answer should be D, guys. Yep. Anuj got it correct. Excellent. Very good, Dia. Very good. Back me up. and so many others who answered this question correctly. That's the way you need to solve it. Very good. Yes, Sanjay, it will be useful for school students, any student who is in 11th and 12th standard, but this is more specific towards BITSAT, JEE Mains, and yeah, other entrance examinations. All right. Thank you, Murlidhar Panda. Thank you so much, bacha. Let's get going to the next question. But before that, let me tell you, our classes which happen on Vedantu do not happen on Google Meet or Zoom. Don't expect those kind of softwares. In fact, we have a special software called as a Wave platform where you have the beautiful content here. They're all animated and all. You will see the teacher here. You have in-class engagement. You have another teacher with whom you can chat and ask your doubts. So there are 2 teachers in a class. The chat box is visible there. You have leaderboards, quizzes, and all the fun element that you would need, in something like an online platform. So this builds up your morale, builds up your confidence when you top the leaderboard, and if your name is not there on the leaderboard, it will push you that, okay, my name should be there on the leaderboard. Otherwise, in a traditional offline institute, you are dull. I mean, fine, you might just say an answer in the flow with the other students, or you will just say yes, no, but you don't know whether how you have performed or what exactly was your performance during the class. So all of this happens in the Vedantu Wave platform. So that's our Wave platform where we conduct all our live classes, be it crash course, pro courses, or any other course. It's not on YouTube. Okay. Good evening, all the amazing new warriors. If you're joined in late, please remember you can watch the previous questions by just sliding this pointer to the previous questions, and you can catch up. But I would say watch the class live, and maybe later on you can catch up to the questions whichever you missed. This is a question on solid mechanics. Stress strain curves are given and only one option is correct. Let me see how many of you are going to give the correct answer. Hi Sri Harsha, hi Shravan. Okay. Sanjay Jacob, if you join the pro subscription, remember this is 11th, 12th standard preparatory courses for JEE and NEET and CBSE. So these classes happen in the evening. Your school will be in the morning or afternoon. Okay, these classes are after 5:30 and all that. Okay, cool. Chalo. Let's see how many of you can do this. Hello, Mega Varshini M. Come on, join in, all the people. A lot of you are saying A. Okay. Now, I knew this, guys. You would do this. Because you're so used to, solving or seeing a particular set of graphs that you fail to realize this is not stress versus strain. This is strain versus stress. Be careful. So, actually speaking, strain divided by stress is 1 by Young's modulus. So the slope of the graph is 1 by Young's modulus. Think about it. So strictly speaking, the Young's modulus is inversely proportional to the slope. So the one which has more slope has less Young's modulus. So guys, P does not have the maximum Young's modulus. In fact, it has the least Young's modulus. So option A is wrong. Option Q is also wrong, because Q is not having the least slope. In fact, R has the least slope. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Great. Now, first 2 options are gone. Now, only option left is C. The tensile strength. The tensile strength means you need to check the stress at which it breaks. The stress at which it breaks. Now if you see, the stress is on the x-axis. So the stress at which it breaks is here, the stress at which it breaks is here, the stress at which it breaks is here. Don't you see, this is the max value, this is the max value. So guys, R has the maximum tensile strength. So it breaks after the maximum value over here. Q and P break much before that at smaller values of stress. Hence option C is correct. Is that now clear? So what does this tell you? It tells you to please keep your eyes open. Do not assume things. Usually you are used to seeing stress strain graphs, but graphs could be different. So guys, please read and analyze the situation very carefully. Whatever you have learned will help you, but it might not be exactly the same whatever you see in the examination. So be careful, guys. All right, so I hope the answer is C. Yep, it is C. Let's get going. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, songs. Hello, Kunj. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Aditya, Vardhan, definitely you can crack Bacha, but Aditya, I would say please concentrate on mains, because a lot of people do this mistake. They get 94, 95 percentile. I don't want to demotivate you, but I'm just saying, what if in the worst case scenario, obviously I'm very hopeful and positive person in general, but I'm just thinking about your future. What if you get, let's say 10-12,000 rank in JEE Advanced? Then you will not get IIT, you will not get JEE Mains colleges like NIT also. So it's better to secure a seat first in NIT and then in the last month prepare for advanced. Trust me, mains preparation will also help you for advanced. It will not go waste, okay? But if you just prepare for advanced, the problem is it doesn't help mains so much because the pattern of the examination, the syllabus, the type of questions are slightly different. That's the problem. Okay, cool. Let's get going. Next question coming up on your screen now. This is very straightforward. I'm expecting many of you to get it. This is a question on modern physics. So, AK Productions, how about this? Just leave a comment, bacha, in the comment section after the video ends. I will definitely send you a link by which you can check out all the cutoffs. All right. Yes, Aisha, I know. In fact, on Instagram, I put up a story saying that the results will be out. I know you guys are very excited. And if you guys have got your marks, probably you can tell me at the end of the session. I would be really interested to see all your marks. Not now, let's concentrate here. Okay, cool. Let's see, guys. First of all, this is a graph of stopping potential versus frequency. Let's start with the, photoelectric equation, which is nothing but energy of the photon goes in the work function plus the remaining goes in the kinetic energy out there, and the energy of the photon is hf, work function is phi, and the maximum kinetic energy can be measured by the stopping potential like this, E into Vs. Charge into voltage gives me energy required to stop the motion of the electron. So that's how you measure the maximum kinetic energy of a photoelectron. Now just rearrange this. Just take this guy maybe over here. Okay, so EVS will be HF minus phi divided by E. Now you'll be like, sir, why are you doing all this? You will see why. Vs will be H by E F minus phi by E. That's right. Now I will ask you to compare this with y is equal to mx plus c. This is a straight line equation. Instead of x, you have f. Instead of the vertical axis, you have Vs, stopping potential. Look at this, y-axis, x-axis is frequency. X-axis is frequency. So guys, the slope AB by BC, what is this AB by BC in case you did not realize this? What is this AB by BC? This is nothing but slope. And what is slope? Slope is nothing but m. So what is m over here? M is nothing but h by e, which is the slope. Yep, that's the answer. Understood? And if they asked you by chance, in this question they have not asked, but let's say they had asked, what is this? What is this? This is the y-intercept and that will be phi by e, negative sign. This is that phi by e intercept out here. I hope this is clear, guys. Everybody understood? Oh? Clear? Oh? Very good, Ruchita. Very good, Rishita. Very good. Yes, Aditya, slope was required. That's all. Yes, Shaukat Ali. Is BITSAT tougher than JEE Mains? No, Verona. It is not, but it is of the same level. The problem is the pattern of the examination because it has English and logical reasoning. By the way, guys, do you remember when am I going to conduct my logical reasoning and English lecture? How many of you remember? I showed it at the start. Please tell it for the other students who joined in late. Yeah, please let the other students know. When am I going to conduct logical reasoning and let's see whether you are paying attention or not. Yep. Okay, so let's get going to the next question, but before that just post it up. Yep, 7:30, very good Diya. Tomorrow at Sunday, beautiful Janvi, excellent day. Thank you Kunj Bacha, you don't know how much it means to me when you not just say these things just to make me happy. No, but when you actually mean it, right, it really makes my day. Because trust me, why do I come on YouTube? Because I don't have any hidden motive apart from your improvement, nothing else. Obviously, I want to spread this channel. I want to increase my subscribers. I want to increase, the number of students who are viewing my channel. That's because, more and more students should actually come over here and get the quality content and get the right content at the right time with correct strategies. Else, I could have opened my shop. I could have started teaching tuitions probably, in any small city. I would have earned a lot. And the reason why I'm on YouTube is because I want to spread this joy of knowledge to everyone. And especially there are hardly any English medium channels who are giving quality content and timely content and are consistent and are sticking to their promises. So guys, you will get all of that at Vedantu JEE Enthuse English. Let's get going to the next one coming up on your screen right now. In the process of amplitude modulation of signal, which has to be transmitted, the signal to be modulated is given by so and so. The carrier wave is given by so and so. Equations are given. The net total modulated signal is given by. This is a beautiful question, guys. Thank you, Vedavatcha. Thank you, Devasha. Sir, is somebody failing from class 12th? Zoner Z, even if somebody fails, trust me, we are with them. We'll help them for the, any kind of guidance you need. Please contact me on my Instagram, okay? Don't worry. Yes, Soham, even if you clear 11th standard KVPY, that is SA, you can still get into ISC, provided you have a good mark or good rank in, KVPY SA examination. Definitely Soham. All right. Now, many people do not know how this works. Let me show this to you, okay? How about this? Guys, you will remember me forever for showing you this. Look at this now. Okay, let me just go to, where the hell is Desmos? Okay, I have Desmos bookmarked on my Chrome browser. Okay, I'm just going to write an equation out here. Let's say y is equal to, I don't know, maybe, let's say 2 sine maybe 5x, let's say. Okay, that's 2 sine 5x, that's the graph. And I can change that 5x to maybe 8x or something like that. It will look like this. I can even make it look like 10x. It will oscillate more frequently. Okay, so that's y is equal to 2 sine 10x. This 2 represents the amplitude. I can make it 3, it will become bigger. If I make it 2 like this, it becomes smaller. If I make it 4, it will become like this. All right. Now, what I want. Okay, now what do I want? I'll tell you. This is my graph. Okay, I hope you can see this very clearly, guys. Now, let me write another equation out here. And this time, this equation is y is equal to, let's say, maybe 1.5. Okay, sine of maybe just maybe 2x or maybe just, I don't know, 1.8x maybe, just example. Okay, something like this, or maybe just x maybe. Okay, fine. Now this is the y is equal to 1.5 sine x graph. This is the y is equal to 4 sine 10x graph. Now, what is an amplitude modulated wave? People don't know only what is amplitude modulated wave. Learn it graphically right now within few minutes. I will try to change the amplitude of the red wave based on the blue wave. How? Look at this. Look at this. Y, okay, I'll just make this as, let's say, y2. I will make this as y1. So y is nothing but, look at this, guys, what I'm going to do. Okay, the amplitude of this wave, the red wave, is 4, right? 4 plus, I will write y2, whatever is y2 over here. I'll just write y2 over here. Okay, and whatever is there in the red term, the oscillating term, sine of 10x, I'll just put it over here. Now look at this, guys. This is the amplitude modulated wave. So what has happened? What has exactly happened? Look at this, guys. I have changed the amplitude of this wave. How? 4 plus this varying term becomes the amplitude modulated wave. As simple as that. You can see this. This is the amplitude modulated wave. See guys, if this is clear, the original wave looked like this. Look at the red one. The red one is the original wave. Do you see that my amplitude modulation has happened on the red wave like this? This was the red wave's amplitude. Do you see my second wave has been superimposed like this over it so that the amplitude changes for the red wave? This is what has happened. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. If it is blur, please change your resolution to 720p, Pravan Raj. Okay, please do that. I hope this is fine. So changing the amplitude of the carrier wave is nothing but amplitude modulation. As simple as that. After this, you will not forget it. So now you know the answer for the previous question out here. Well, let's see. What should it be? Excellent. It should be nothing but, yep, the third one. Carrier wave plus the signal is coming outside as the amplitude, and this is your varying term, the carrier waves term, varying term. Yep, that's it. As simple as that. Okay, so that's the answer C. You will never ever forget this after now. Okay, next question coming up on your screen now. Very good, Ruchita, Aditya, Soham, Science, Priya, excellent, Vishnu. Okay. Soham, it depends what you call as a college. Some states call 11th and 12th as PU. Some states call it as college. Some people call it as school. So it depends. It's just a way of saying, but it is basically 11th and 12th standard. Okay, cool. So it just depends. Because in Maharashtra, I have seen people call it as college. In Karnataka, I have seen they call it as PU. In North and all, they call it as school because more of CBSE over there. It depends. Yeah. Great. Chalo. Yes, even if you're a NEET aspirant, you can still watch it. This is a question based on dimensional analysis. Let's see how many of you can do this really quick. Hi, Deep. Welcome aboard. Come on, quickly answer this question. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. Giving you 1 minute, not more than that. What should be the correct powers to which area, velocity, and density should be raised to get, force? Come on. Dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis. Ruchita saying B, Rupdeep saying C, Vishnu saying A, Aditya saying C, Vishnu again saying V, Suharsh also saying A. Come on, Anuj saying A. Interestingo. 30 more seconds. Come on. Let's get this. AK Protection saying A, Born to Win saying A, Palak saying A, Gayatri also saying A, Archit saying A, Davya also saying A, everybody saying A. Looks like everybody just joined the bandwagon. No, Pravan Raj, you cannot. Okay, time is up in just 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Now what you need to do is just remember the formula for thrust force. Thrust force, remember the formula was density multiplied by rho a v square. So area into velocity square. So if you have a liquid or a gas coming out from an area with speed v, there is a force exerted which is called as the thrust force. I have given this to you many times, so just use that and you'll get it. F is equal to, okay, density is raised to 1, but density is coming later on, so d raised to 1. Area is coming first, area raised to 1. Velocity is coming in middle and this square. So 1 to 1. Yep, that's the answer. As simple as that. You don't have to use dimensional analysis for this problem. Many a times it happens. You don't actually have to use dimensional analysis. If you remember some formula of physics, you will get the answer. So just try to see which formula best fits in the given scenario. It will save you a lot of trouble and save you obviously a lot of time. And if you want to revise the formulas, you know what to do. There is a formula revision session which I just conducted probably a few days back. Okay, just search for it. Shreyas Sir Formulas. You know, I don't know how many of you know this. Easy way of searching on YouTube. By the way, the answer was 1, A. If you just search for, if you want, let's say, thermodynamics lectures of mine, okay, you want to see my thermodynamics classes, just search on YouTube Shreyas sir thermodynamics, you will get it. Any concept, any lecture that you want for 11th and 12th standard physics, just search for it, you will get it. That's the best part. Okay, so it's very easy, you don't have to break your head so much. YouTube search algorithms will do the rest of the job for you. Okay, or provided you search the topic name correctly. All right, how about this question? There is a ring which is charged and you are considering the x-axis, which is the axis of the ring. There is a point P on the axis at some distance x. The center is considered as the origin. How will the correct variation of electric field with x be shown? Let's see how many of you get this within 1 minute. Timing starting now. Okay, come on my warriors, figure this out. No Soham, how can you go to ISC in 11th? ISC is a undergraduate, it's a graduation college and post-graduation college. So only after 12th you can go, but you can write the KVPY exam for the entrance in 11th only. You can clear KVPY in 11th, but you have to wait for you to complete the 12th standard, obviously. That's what I meant. Rupdeep, how about this? Why don't you just leave a comment after the video ends? I'll give you the list of all the courses available in whatever college you are asking. Yep. Hello Akhila, welcome aboard. People are saying C and B. People are confused, obviously, between C and B. Okay, the graphs look similar, but there is only a small catch. Yes, Bunny, you are late. But don't worry, you can watch the rest of the lecture live. And the time is up. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. See, the correct answer actually is B. Now I'll tell you why the answer is B. First of all, at x is equal to 0, that is at the center, electric field will cancel from everywhere and hence it should be 0. So the graph should pass through the origin. This is out of the scenario. Okay, this is out of question. Now, one more thing. At infinity, because you are very, very far away, okay, that ring will look like a point charge and you are at infinity, the electric field will almost be 0. So the graph should tend to 0 when you are really, really far away. Now B and C both satisfy the criteria. There is one more thing that you should look for. When you are on the right side, okay, wait a minute, I think this answer given over here should be wrong, guys, because I have a feeling, look at this, if you are over here, the electric field from all the points will give a net field over here. The net field will be this direction, so field will be positive. So when x is positive, even field is positive. But when you are on the negative side, then the field is directed here. Okay, so when x is negative, field is also negative. I hope that is clear. Yeah. So that's the reason that this is a ring which is shaped of radius a, carries net positive charges given. Okay, so which of the following graph shows the correct variation of the field? So hence, guys, the correct answer should have been C, not B. Yeah. Okay, so that's the concept. So I'll just change the answer out here so that when you download the PDF, you do not have any confusion. So yes, this is the correct answer out here. All right. Yeah, so the correct answer is C, guys. Okay, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Beautiful question, very important question, very likely question, very hot question for all of you. Based on polarization of light, unpolarized light is traveling through two polarizers. In the first polarizer, the intensity will be something. After the second polarizer, the intensity will be something else. What's the final intensity in the terms of initial intensity if the polarizers make a relative angle of 60 degrees with respect to each other? Yes, use Malu's law. Come on and tell me the answer, guys. Not more than 60 seconds for this question. Come on, my warriors, figure this out. What should be the correct answer? Aditya saying C, Archit saying D. People are confused again. Meghna Initi, I wish I would know, man, when the CBSE is going to release the 10th standard results? Nobody knows. I wish I would know. Okay. D, sure. Dandanathan. Yes, Siddharth. Guys, please tell me one thing. If somebody has charged you separate money for BITSAT, that person has looted you. Okay. Understand, there is nothing else that you need to do apart from studying for English and logical reasoning and the mock test. See, mock test you need to solve, especially for BITSAT, English and logical reasoning. These are the only 3 extra things that you need to do for BITSAT. Apart from that, whatever preparation you do for JEE Mains and Advanced is useful for BITSAT. And whatever preparation you do for BITSAT is also useful for JEE. Okay, cool. So guys, here is the logic behind it. Because when unpolarized light of intensity I naught enters a polarizer, let's say the polarizer is like this intensity over here will become exactly half of whatever was there before. Yep, it will become half. Now the next polarizer will change it by 60 degree. The plane of polarization changes by 60. So whatever was there before, I naught by 2 into the formula is cos square theta. Theta is 60 degrees. Hence, it will be I naught by 2. Cos 60 is half, so half square. So it will be I naught by 8. That is the final answer. Understood? That's it. Great. Very good, human. I know CBSE results are out. Guys, please wait for it because I want to listen to all your CBSE marks later on. Okay, let's just concentrate on the current mock test that we have. At the end of the class, trust me, I am waiting to hear all your results. Numerical methods for what, man? What is the voltage across an ideal PN junction diode for the circuit shown? It's not there, at least for physics. Meme Minati. What a name. Okay, what is the voltage across the ideal PN junction diode in this scenario? Come on, my warriors, we should be able to get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You should be able to do this. It's not that difficult. People are confused. DAC. Pravanraj, it's not like your option. I mean, like whatever you have first, you have to write first. I mean, it's not like I want to write this. But usually people write JEE first and then think about NATA and all of that. It depends. And plus you have multiple JEE attempts, right? So it's very tricky. Okay, a lot of you are saying A. I knew this. People are going to make this stupid mistake. Why? First of all, is the diode in reverse or in forward bias? Is the diode in reverse or in forward bias? Read the question, see the question, look at the diagram. Positive here, negative here. Is it in forward or reverse? It's in reverse bias. Correcto, Aditya and Palak. Hence, this diode being in reverse bias, what would be the current in the circuit? The current will not be there. It is non-conducting. It will block the current. If there is no current, what is the voltage drop across the resistor? It is IR, I is 0. So 0 into R will be 0. There is no voltage drop. Correcto? There is no voltage drop across the resistor. Hence, whatever voltage is there across this battery, which is 2 volts, will be again there across these 2 points. The same 2 points, think about it, will have 2 volt voltage difference. These 2 points have a voltage of 2 volts. Naturally, the entire remaining circuit also has a voltage difference of 2 volts. But out of that, the resistor does not have any voltage. So obviously, the diode has a voltage drop of 2 volts. Hence, the answer is C. Many of you made a mistake, guys. Many of you got it wrong. Look at this, such a simple, elementary, basic question based on conduction of diode and current electricity. Kunj, right now I am on Enthuse only, and trust me, it takes a lot of time because plus I'm managing the physics department, plus I am, taking my regular classes on the pro subscription. That's fine. Charan, why is it C? Because think bacha, think of it this way. This is the circuit. Let me draw it in a slightly different way. Then probably you will believe it. Okay, this is the diode. Okay, think about it this way. The voltage drop across the resistor 0. Voltage drop across the battery 2 volt between these 2 points. So what is the voltage drop across the diode? Obviously it will be 2 volts, right? That's it. Because the battery's voltage is 2 volts. That's it. As simple as that. I hope, Charan, now it's clear. So a lot of people would have made this mistake, and these kind of questions do come in the JEE as well as the BITSAT examinations, and people lose a lot of marks. Now you can thank me because you would have got that extra marks out there. Okay. If it is forward bias, yes, Sahasriya, if it was forward bias, then the answer will depend on whether it is germanium diode or whether it is silicon diode. Okay, so the answer would depend on the type of the diode. But if it is an ideal diode, okay, it's not mentioned, then you will take it as 0 volts. Negligible voltage drop, you can approximately mark it as 0. Okay, cool. Here is the next question coming up on your screen. Was the work done in lifting a body of weight P from the surface of the earth to height h? To height h. Let's do this. Okay. First of all, let's visualize the scenario. Okay. This is my earth. Okay. Beautiful earth. This is the center. This is the radius, I suppose. This is r. This is my mass. Small m over here. The mass of the earth is capital M. I am taking that mass at a height h. This is my initial position. This is my final position. The work which I will do will go in changing the potential energy. That means final minus initial potential energy. Final minus initial potential energy. When you are here, the separation between the center of the earth and that mass, how much is it? It's r plus h, correct? It's r plus h. So the potential energy formula is minus G capital M small m divided by r plus h minus. Okay, this was final. Now comes the initial. Here, when it is here, the separation is r. So initial will be minus G m divided by r. Now looking at the options, I can clearly see there is no G in the answer. There is no G in the answer. So what I need to do, I need to get the answer in terms of P, which is the weight. Now what is the weight? Weight is nothing but m into acceleration due to gravity, small g. But what is the formula for acceleration due to gravity? It is G capital M divided by r square. Correcto? Now from this I will get Gmm is equal to P r square. Now the reason why I did this is because I can clearly see Gmm is here as well as over here, 2 places. So replace it with P r square. Let's see what do we get. We will get minus P r square divided by r plus h. Minus minus is plus. P r square divided by r. I hope this is clear. Now it's just a matter of, writing this properly. So P r square will be, okay, equal to 1 by r minus 1 by r plus h, which is nothing but P r square. Take the LCM, okay, it is r into r plus h, of course, and here you will have r plus h, and over here you will have minus r. Yeah, so this will become r and r cancels, so you'll have P r square h divided by, oh wait a minute, one of the r will also get cancelled, so I can write it as P r h divided by r plus h. That should be the answer. Option C. Correct. That's it. That's it. Done. Understood? So it's just a matter of mathematical manipulations that you need to do to get to the correct form. Formulas are very easy. Potential energy formula everybody knows, Gmm by r. Gravity, acceleration due to gravity, Gm by r square. Weight, mg. Work done is going into change in energy. So everything else is mathematical manipulations. That's it. Okay. Great, Manoj Jyoti. All right, let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen now. Beautiful question. I know many of you will make a mistake over here. Shouldn't we do by work is equal to F dot S? Well, you can do that. But then you will need integration, Sahasriya. But I want to avoid integration. That's why I have energy formula. In fact, the formula for U has been obtained via integrating force with displacement. So why do you want to take the trouble of again integrating? Because that job has been already done by you and it is available directly like a formula. Okay. Okay. PRH stands for Phat Rahi Hai. Okay, don't worry, Shweta. We are going to conduct more such mock tests. And I'll tell you one thing. The only way I will conduct more such mock tests is if you spread this message, if you spread this video, if you like and if you share this video with your friends and more people come in over here. So that will be the only reason why I will get motivation to conduct more such mock tests. Okay, so get your friends also along. Yep, Aditya, very lengthy process also in integrating. Can we do all the questions within 3 hours? Yes, Sharan. Many of my students, I can tell you, some students of mine who went to IIT Bombay and IIT Chennai and all of that, who had All India rank 20, All India rank 30 and all of that in JEE Advanced, they completed the paper, they solved the bonus questions, their marks were in 400s. Yes, very like on the higher range of 400s. Yep. Oh, welcome Chaitra, glad to know that you are a new subscriber. A lot of you are saying B. Well, I'll tell you how to do this. First of all, let me show the circle. This is the wheel. This is the point of contact. Let's say this is P. This is the center. Let's say this is the topmost point T. Since it is clearly mentioned that it is going with constant velocity, therefore the tangential acceleration is 0 since this velocity is constant. Since the velocity is constant, there is no tangential or angular acceleration as such. But these particles are going in circle, right? So the topmost point will be having acceleration here, centripetal acceleration. The bottommost point or the point of contact will be having a centripetal acceleration like this. Now think about it. What is the relative acceleration? Relative acceleration between T and P. T is accelerating like this, P is accelerating like this. Will they add or will they subtract? Relative. You sit on this guy and see this guy's acceleration. Will it add or will it subtract? No, it will not be 0. If both were in the same direction, relative will be 0. If both were in the same direction, same magnitude, it will be 0. They'll cancel. But they are opposite. This is coming this way, this is coming this way, acceleration wise. So with respect to this, this will have double the acceleration, so twice. Thank you, Manoj Jyoti. I'm so glad that you're watching all this. So it will be AC plus AC. This is very important. Okay, this is plus, guys. Okay, this is plus. Remember that. So twice of AC. So twice of AC means 2 times V square by R. So do I know the value of velocity? I think so. It's 4. So 4 square. Do I know the value of R? Yep, it is 2, guys. So what will it be, guys? It should be 16 meters per second square. And I think that's option B. Correcto. Beautiful. Rupdeep, is this question important from annual examination? I'm not sure which school examination. Definitely not. School examination questions are very different. They are theory based. This is not CBSE board, bacha. This is BITSAT. This is JEE. This is competitive examination. So here you have problems, application, concepts, in-depth analysis because you want to get into the best college of the country. Obviously, BITS is a very, very reputed college. Much better than your local private colleges out there, right? It's next to IITs and NITs. Remember that. And all the BITSians or all the students who are studying in BITS are doing extremely well, and all the alumni are also in very reputed colleges, very reputed industries. They have very high paying packages. Their average salary from BITS, is somewhere between 15 to 25 lakhs per annum. That's a big amount. None of the private colleges out there will offer you that much. Yes, almost nearly 100% placements out there in BITS. Beautiful campus, beautiful facilities, amazing teachers, almost negligible attendance rule. You can sit anywhere, attend any classes. There is no hard and fast rule that if you are a mechanical student, you have to attend mechanical classes. Even if you are a mechanical student, you can sit in the computer science department. Nobody will question you. It's education open for all. If you are a BITSian, obviously you are in the BITS campus. That's the advantage of studying in BITS. Yeah, so it's a BITSAT is nothing but the entrance examination name for BITS, Pilani BITS Goa, BITS Hyderabad, Birla Institute of Technology and Science. Yeah, not just that, when you are in BITS, you can also take up 2 degrees, guys. Let's say you went into civil, maybe your rank was not that great, or maybe you went into chemical. You can take up computer science and you will get 2 degrees. You can take up electronics also, you will get 2 degrees in 5 years. So dual degree advantage. Very few colleges do that. You can sit in any class. The laboratories are so amazing. Faculties are so amazing. My students do tell me that they had a fun time over there. A lot of cultural fests, a lot of tech fests, lots of things to learn. Plus, they also give you foreign internships. You can go to foreign in 1 semester. You can not only, you don't have to pay. You'll in fact get money for going for that internship, guys. That's such a big thing. I've seen so many small private colleges out there. They claim that they have internships and 100% placement, but just actually do the research and you will see that 100% placement is a hoax. Most of the students get placed in companies which you will never go. 1-2 lakhs job. Come on, guys. After studying so much, will you go for a 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh rupees job? Really? No, I don't think so. If you have put in that hard work, if you have studied so much, if you have paid so much for your coaching, I'm pretty sure you would expect a higher return, right? So, guys, in these internships, you learn a lot. Trust me, internships are the key for getting a good job in the future. Yep. Okay. Chalo. Krish, Nor VIT, Nor Thapar, just study for BITS and JEE Mains. There are only few things, guys. Remember that for engineering. IIT, Triple IT, IISc, ICERS, IST and all of that. The NITs, BITS and the government colleges across the country. That's it. Whichever, be it Punjab, PEC or be it COEP, be it VJTI or be it maybe Delhi University, all these government reputed colleges. That's it. These are the top premier colleges in the country. Anything else apart from that, you have to compromise. Remember that. Yep. Okay. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. And here it is. Yes. Manoj Jyoti, by the way, my motivation is also there for NEET students, guys. I mean, the same thing also applies for NEET students. If you are, obviously, you will aim for AIMS, AFMC and those kind of colleges only. Yep. Glad to know that you guys are motivated, guys. Okay, let's get going to the next question. There is a current of 5 amperes. It is flowing at 220 volts in the primary coil of a transformer. If the loss is 50%, secondary coil is 2200 volts, then what's the current in the secondary circuit? AK Productions. I wish I had a crystal ball by which I could tell you when is the expected date of JEE 2022. They've just released the term syllabus and all of that. So let's hold on, but just prepare thinking it is going to be there in February. Just think of it in the worst case, February. Obviously, the dates will be later than February only, but let's just assume it is February. Okay, a lot of you are saying A. Okay, let's see. Simple. You have primary. You have secondary. The input power, the power which is going in, will be voltage into current, 220 into 5. The power which will come out of the secondary, voltage, okay, into current in the secondary. Now it's clearly mentioned there is 50% loss. That means the output power is half of the input power. That means 2200 into the secondary current is half of the input power, which is 220 into 5. Yep, you can see a lot of things get cancelled. This will become 10, and therefore, oh, okay, 1 second, half of the input power. Yep, yes. So the secondary current, just check this out. A lot of you said A. I don't know why you guys said A, guys. Just check this out. It is 5/2. I'm not sure why you guys said A as an option. I'm not sure what mistake you guys did. Yep, just check this out. Yep. So, yeah. So output power is half of the input power, guys. Be careful. Yes, it is half of the input power. Yep. Oh, अरे हाँ 10 भी भूल गए. हाँ, thank you guys, thank you. ये 10 भूल गया मैं. Yes, I just saw this 5/2. I forgot the 10. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, so this 5 and this, yep, this is 2. Yep, you guys are correct. IS is equal to half, and this is also half. So this is 1/4, and this is 0.25. Yep, that is the correct answer. It's not 2.5. Yep, beautiful. Oh, excellent. Thank you. So that 10 was there. Yep. Very good. Option A should be correct. Let's figure this out whether it is correct. Yep, it is correct. Okay, let's get going. Oh, that's the end of the mock test, guys. I hope you guys had a beautiful time. Now remember, for the 4th attempt, the crash course dates are up on our channel. All you need to do is go to Vedantu Enthuse, go to our video which you're watching right now, go below. There is a JEE crash course, and you can see it has just started few days back on 26th of July. Now, even if you have missed it, don't worry. You can watch the recorded classes. In fact, the way you should use the crash courses is revise all the 11th and 12th standard concepts via the crash course. Teachers like me teach in the crash course. Number 2, use the assignments after the classes to solve and practice additional questions. Don't practice from random books. Just trust me, solve these assignments and the class notes ke problems enough, more than enough, and to improvise on the efficiency and practice and strategize on the exam preparation. There are 20 mock tests which are available with live discussions and recorded discussions. You can also, see where you went wrong, what could have been done better in these discussions. And all the important time management and strategy sessions are given in this crash course. A lot of students have improved their percentiles by a big jump, by a big amount via this crash course. So that's why I'm telling you, do not take chances. Take the help of the crash course using the link which is there in the description box, and using my coupon code SHCC, you get 50% off. So the crash course is only for 5,000 rupees. So you don't have to shell out 10,000, you just have to shell out 5,000 rupees. And I think it's going to be a big improvement. I mean, think of it this way, by using 5,000 rupees, you can improve your rank by more than 5,000. Okay, that's how you should probably look at it. Okay, so go ahead, check it out. And if you have loved today's session, please, do not forget to share this video, call more friends for the next class, which is going to be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. sharp. English and logical reasoning tomorrow at 7:30 on this very favorite channel of yours, which is Vedantu JEE Enthuse English. And I was Shreyas. Take care. Bye bye. Hasta la vista.